Hello, hello, my lovelies. Welcome back. I am Atlas, and this is Minecraft Aged, a heavily modified version of Minecraft Aged. So I caught a dragonfly. I've been basically just running around doing busy work. This week, this is Pine, this is Slinky, and this is Snow. Slinky is Snow and Pine's child. And they're all super cute. Let's see. So for today's episode, we got a whole bunch to do. All right, so changes. I accidentally threw away my last changes book, so I cloned the previous one. So we don't have changes 4, which had all the previous details. So we're going changes 5. I added Warden with loot mod. This adds deep dark loot to the Warden, along with, I think, some rare chances to get netherite scraps. I don't remember all that much. I removed small ships due to a ticking crash. Basically, it was a ticking entity, and every time that happens, your game crashes. I have a mod called Murina, I think it is. Yeah. Caught ticking entity brig. Caught ticking entity brig. And so... yeah, so I removed that. Going back to the book. I did update some of the create mods to ensure compatibility with incoming mods, and so I ended up having to remove create thin air. It wasn't updatable to new create versions. I'm a little sad about that because I would like the compatibility to be there between thin air and create, just because of the back tanks. I do have, of course, do I still have it? Yeah, Ring of Free Breathing. So not that big of a deal, but I did add Valkyrian Skies. I added Eureka Ships, and I added Create Trains add-on mod, which adds new train blocks. And then I properly removed Horde Knights, and because I was talking with the mod author, or the data pack author, he actually... or they, I don't know who they are, you know, I don't know what their thing is, what their identity is, but basically they were like, you know, I want to fix a bunch of issues, and so what ended up happening was they gave me an update, so, and I have yet to add this to the book. So I re-added Horde Knights because they made a bunch of balance patches based on the videos that we've seen. So Horde Knights is back. It is now updated, and a lot of things should be fixed. I pre-gen the world with Chunky to a 5k by 5k blocks, just about. And then I creative flew around to generate all the distant horizons. So our map is pretty open. So one of the things that I did was I went back with the waypoints and I decided to color code them. So blue is typically a tavern or a villager or a non-hostile structure. So for instance, the create house has a villager in it, so it's blue. Everything's red is one, I need to explore it, and 2, it has hostile structures. There's a beekeeper down here. Now, one of the things that we're going to do, first and foremost, I know that you guys can see some modifications on the map if you are astute enough to recognize those. One of the things we're going to do is we're going to, because I found a really cool place, and I want to show you guys, so I need to make a boat. So we're back to regular boats. Let me see, can I, yeah, okay, cool. So we're going to go and do that today, real quick. And then for, let me see, I can throw changes back. For the episode plans, we still have some stuff to do from previous episodes. We'll try and do that. But today, at least, we'll be building a train for the train tracks. And we will build a boat for sea travel with Eureka. If you don't know what it is, I'll explain it as we get to that point. But it's also possible that I might build an airship or hot air balloon. So we'll see what happens. It's nighttime, but first, I want to show you guys. This is beautiful. Oh, as you can clearly see, there are train tracks here, and so I did make a railway system. and I have create stuff crafting. I put an echo chest down here, so I have a bunch of rails left over, and then I have a bunch of materials back here to make the rails. I'm going to have to move these, and I'm going to have to redo this entire rail system because I'm not happy with how it looks, but I am happy that I have it down because that means the entire map is currently everything that I wanted to have a train track now has a train track. But while I was making the train tracks, see, I don't like how it just cuts across everything. I feel like it doesn't look that great. And I do not like this loop. I had to do the loop just to connect everything to test it out. But we'll go over that when we get to the train section. The reason I wanted to use small ships was because it gives you the ability to go much, much faster, obviously. And so one of the things that I want to do with Eureka is build myself a fast ship, right? I'm not talking like I don't want it to go, you know, like creative flying speed or whatever, or you know, souped up minecart speed, which is something that I could have done. I could have when I was building the rail network here. I've expanded. This is a tiny little village for now, by the way. I meant to show it to you guys, but one of the things that I was doing with the train tracks was seeing how hard they were to build, the, you know what I mean? Because I could have used the new copper rails, which give you a boost, not copper rail. So I have like copper powered rails. This is another mod that I added back in update 3 of my mod pack. And so basically different versions of copper rails allow you to go different speeds and gain different speed boosts. So the more oxidized they are, the worse off they are. Let me see, where am I going? We're gonna go all the way over here because I have something to show you guys. I will cut and then I will be basically right back when I get over there. We're getting pretty close, so I decided to pull you guys back in. Gotta pass this pillager outpost. So long as they don't get in the water, I'll be okay. They got in the water, but they're not chasing, so that's good. So this is like that's that mountain up there. That's on the other side of that mountain is my my base. Let me see. This is very beautiful. You can see the train track there. But I'm going to show you something because while I was working on some things in the background this week, I decided to explore this area in a normal boat. And while I was exploring, I decided to work on a project that was basically kind of mindless, dig a hole and make it look natural. I have a little bit of work to do on that, but I'm pretty proud of it, because this genuinely is one of the coolest generation features I think I've ever seen. And I don't know if it's like a Terralith and whatever the other biome mod I have is. I don't know if it's like a combination of those two things, but either way, it's a super, super cool feature, and it's absolutely breathtaking coming down here. Like, genuinely, this is probably one of the prettier views I've seen in Minecraft, just going along a river. Got all the flowers and different sized trees, and then you got the cherry forest up there, with the, you know, dragonflies. So, of course, this is a really cool overhang. I don't know what I want to do with this. I think I want to make it like a pirate cove. But down there is a huge, huge cave system. I ended up walling this off and taking some of the water out, but it goes down super deep. There's obviously a waterfall right there. Super, super pretty, right? Okay. So if we go, hello, creeper. over here, and as you can see, like it's all lit up because of the lava area. But if we go over here, I messed up this cave a little bit. The entrance was not supposed to be this big. I overexpanded the sphere, and ended up losing a tool out of it, but or a netherite pickaxe out of it. But my dumb mistake. This I had to fill with water and ice. So I just needed something mindless to do. So I filled some of this with magma blocks. But it connects to this other cave system. These were not connected, by the way. So this is a cave system. It goes here, here. So this cave system is different than this one. But now all of these are connected. And this one, I'll show you here in a second, goes all the way around under the mountain. If we go that way. But it's just absolutely breathtaking. I cut some of the trees down from in front of this because I think I want to renovate this and have like a little inn here. It is literally a tavern. That's what it is. And also the beekeepers is up there. I renovated his house a little bit. But if we go this way, I found one of the coolest cave systems I've ever seen. And just looking at it, if you know anything about me, just looking at it, you know that I will want to do a lot of stuff with this. Like this entire area, I want to build stuff in here. It's like the quintessential Minecraft underwater city location planning. So I mean, like, look at how beautiful this is, this cave system, right? Yeah, I know you guys already saw it. So then I put this here because this is super cool. Okay. Now watch out for him. Is it? Yeah, there we go. Hello, creeper. The snow ones don't explode on me, right? So up there is this huge cave system, and it just goes up, 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 up into the mountain. Like all the way into the mountain. And I think I'm going to be able to renovate this and have it connect here somehow. Can I get up there? Oh, well, I do have 3 blocks, so. 1, 2, 3, yep. I'll show you guys, because genuinely it's so cool. Like, you can build an entire city up here. You know, you can have like a town, the town up there, and then you can have like a giant forge system here, and there's a couple things I'll show you about this area. So like you could have like a main forge here, and it has all these like cool lava pockets and whatnot. You can have a bunch of villagers smithing. Let me see. There is a way to go back somewhere. I forgot that the heat rises up. I spent like 6 hours. There's a goat in here. Is it back there? Is it over here? No, it's back there. So like, for instance, you could have like giant lava pipes and really large, I don't know, like create tanks or whatever. But then you can have like this, and it just goes into it. Look at this. Look at this. Like this is all natural. Like none of this is me. So you can have like some kind of smithy down there where they're making like iron golem, like it's an iron golem factory or something like that. And then you can have like just a very beautiful city. It already has some, ignore the light shafts. That's something to do with the shaders and the shader settings I have. But tell me, it does, like, this is the quintessential underground Minecraft city. So basically, you would have, I didn't mean to jump in there. You would have this, come on. I'm not gonna lie, the paraglider kind of annoys me. You would have all of these like pillars and whatnot. I would replace them with like stone bricks and stuff, but you can see like how they're already kind of designed, how you would want the pillars to be. What the fuck? I was originally gonna say, what is Snail doing? Because he was up there, hiding in that little block. But a guy threatened to shoot me yesterday night while I was trying to record, so that was fun. I will explain that in another video. But yeah, now I'm lost. Let me see. So we are gonna go this way. Did these guys really not blow up? Because he's kind of cute, and it really makes me want to take one for my base. The woolly. Can I feed him? Oh, he literally drops wool. But that's kind of insane. Also, that's a good resource. Okay. How do we get out? We gotta go. Oh, hello, goat. That way. But yeah, this is like quintessential Minecraft underground city. Yeah, they drop wool. I didn't know that. Oh. Damn it. I didn't want to tell anybody. I added some mods today. A bunch of creature mods. I fixed a bunch of the compatibility issues I had, so... Okay. Anyways, continuing on the journey that we were doing yesterday. Yeah, so this goes all the way around. As you can see, there's also... you know, other water pockets and stuff I could expand into as I want. You're literally not going to be able to catch me. Where are you at? Where did you even... Oh, from there. Hello, chicken. Yeah, I keep wanting to add, there's a mod called Creatures and Beasts. Hybrid Aquatic. If you aren't the cutest freaking thing. All the new mobs are already spawning. That's pretty good. Yeah, and then you end up out here. I've got I added a bunch because I wanted the wow lag. But I added a couple new creature mods because I obviously want the world to be rich and fun to explore. If I had the money, I would throw this on a server. That is a big old fish. Yeah, I figured you guys might like to see my next project before I get to it. I'm gonna do a huge underground city there. I don't know what kind of block types I'm going to go with, but one thing I want to do is I want to finish this area, finish the castle, because obviously I'll be living in the castle. Maybe overhaul the docks, because now that we don't have small ships anymore, I'm probably going to have to change how big the docks are. Yeah, and so this area will be consistently built on, but what I want to do is I want to finish the outer of the castle, the inner of the castle, and then finish this village. That'll be the two main projects. One of the things that I will probably do is I'm going to turn this into... Actually, I guess I probably shouldn't put this here. What I should do is put it here, because I want to build a village here. Maybe do like a cow pasture here. Do a bunch of wheat here. A bunch of wheat here. Or whatever crops here. Doesn't really matter. Do some village huts here. Basically what I want to do is I want to make this like one big ol' kind of like country. And then this, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to regrow this forest. But a little more sparsely. What happened here? Yeah, I'll probably regrow this and that. Maybe make a path here going up to the tavern. Eventually, I want to overhaul basically like all the cities around me. I made this big thing in the middle here, which we'll see when we're done with the train, but I made that big thing in the middle to act as a train station. And then if we go over to, where are you at? Here. This big long building was really, I don't know, it kind of looks like a train station. So I put a bunch of deep slate bricks down along the rail, which we'll see as we get to the castle town. Yeah, and then I'll start working on the underground city, which will be here. What I was going to say is I was going to turn this into a farm, but now that I think about it, I don't think I will, and I think I want to move the farms over here, because I would like to keep the animals, you know, kind of spread out, especially if I want to do like automated farms and stuff like that. Just, you know, because as you can see, I'm running at 60 milliseconds a tick in just an integrated server, so it's probably because I don't have enough CPU or RAM or something like that. I don't know. What are you? Oh yeah. We'll be going to that guy today. Anyways, I will see you back at the house. I figured you guys might like looking at this, so I'll see you guys back at the house when I get back, and we will start working on building a train. I really want to get this bow, but I don't know how to kind of start the whole dungeon now loading process, so another day, another time. But yeah, so this train casing, and I think I'm missing the no, I just need train casings, that's right. Yeah, so we're gonna make a train today. Editor Atlas here. I really don't enjoy Create, and I don't know if that's just because I don't understand the mod mechanics and the mod progression, which is probably true. I know that you're supposed to progress through different quote-unquote ages, like andesite, copper, then brass. But some of the stuff I really don't enjoy. Like, I was very lucky to find the 2 grinder wheels right next to the end portal, you know, that crane structure. But I really don't enjoy some of this stuff with Create. So what you'll see later on in the video is I end up talking about making a quote unquote Create base, where I can warp into and out of a area that's like heavily create-ified, but I'm kind of struggling down here, you know what I mean? Like, even though I have technically the ability to gather all this create stuff in the world, I think one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to look for there's a mod called like Create Additions. One of the things that Create Addition does is it gives you a bunch of utility to villagers. So you can buy like andesite age stuff, copper age stuff, pipe stuff, and all of these, you know, complicated things, which is of course a good thing because, you know, I have a mod somewhere in the mod pack that adds, you know, the ability for emeralds to drop from most mobs, and because of that, that means, you know, I can go and fight pillagers and loot pillager outposts and et cetera, and gain money that way, and then trade with villagers. And so I think what we're going to do, and I'll explain it again later in the video, but basically make a flying air base with Eureka airships, try and move it above the oceans, and once we're done with that, I'm going to make an entire create base and actually try and learn create. The next episode is going to be fun, I'll just say that. Hi, Editor Atlas again. So at this point in the video, or at this point in the recording cycle, I had become pretty disillusioned with Create. There's nothing wrong with Create. I think for those that love it, they love it. But I think for those that don't understand how the mod is supposed to work, and it's probably just a learning curve, right? But it becomes very frustrating to wait on stuff, knowing that you can do so much more in the time that you're basically waiting around. You know what I mean? Like if I'm making something and it's on a conveyor belt, does the conveyor belt move if I go somewhere else? You know, does all the crafting process finish if I go too far away, etc., etc. So one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to look for a mod. I think it's called Create Additions, and maybe I already have it. But basically what it does is it gives you the ability to set down certain create blocks normally in front of villagers and have them trade you like andesite age stuff, copper age stuff, bronze age stuff, fluid stuff, etc., etc. And so I think that will ease my pain with create, because then I can just rely on the villagers to supplement things that I don't want to make. So before we transition to this next clip, I've cut out about 20-30 minutes of crafting and stuff like that here, and then sailing over to the boat. So I've crafted everything in this next clip. I've crafted everything that I wanted to make, and now the entire thing will be about renovating the ship. So one of the reasons I picked this ship is because it has wool on it. And I know that wool is, so like if you see down there, it says the mass is 450 kilograms. It's a lot lighter than anything else. Okay, there's nothing in this barrel. But the reason I picked this ship is because I know everything about it. I say everything about it. I know most of the things about it. Which means that I can make it as light as possible with as few blocks as I need. So it allows me to have a very pretty boat. Get out of the... Let's see. No. There we go. Okay. Button. I know that there is a spawner all the way up there. I don't remember how to get to it. And then there's a spawner. Yeah, like that's kind of insane. So one of the things that I want to do is basically cut it off right about here. So it'll only be 1 or 2 blocks deep. which means basically all of this has to go. And one of the things that I realized with effortless is that I can, hold on. Yeah. Come on. I think it's because I'm swimming. Maybe it's because I have a tool, yeah. So it eats away at the cost of my tool, but I don't actually have to use the tool. I realized this a little while ago when I was testing out the boats. However, I don't think it... Oh, it does. Okay. And then one of the things that I can do is turn on auto pickup. And there's the spawner I was looking for. Said I was mining the water there for a second. Let me see. Get rid of this. Don't need any of this. If I remember correctly, I'll cut this out. I need to go get that other spawner up there. See it? All right, my lovelies, we are back. I just put the helm down, but this is basically what I did to the... Damn you. Poison 2. I only flattened out the bottom, and... Yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the best, but kind of this is what I was going for. We're going to see how many more floaters I need, but I think this should be enough for this size ship, so let us see. Oh my god, shield. Oh my god. Assemble. Let's check. Okay, maybe... I just did it again. Fuck you, jellyfish. It's not bad. I don't mind it. I think what I might do is I might take, I'll have to get some more acacia slabs, but basically take the acacia slabs and put them down into the water more, kind of like a water strider. I think that would be pretty cool. Of course, it would start raining. I did reduce the nose. The nose was like super long. Not really that big of a deal, but I'll eventually pretty it up. The banners, as I learned just a second ago, don't cost anything weight-wise, so I don't have to worry about that. I gotta watch out for the giant jellyfish. And then I will... Okay, come on. I will remove some of the fence posts over time, but I think I'm pretty happy with the ship overall. If possible, I might change these walls out. I guess they probably all weigh the same, right? Oh no, some of them do weigh more. I guess most blocks that are modded or added secondary would weigh 1,000 kilograms. That's not bad. Yeah, so we can put, where would I want to put a ship engine? Maybe like right here. Like here. Kind of make this like the, because there's space, right? There's 1, 2, 3 blocks of space in the center there. So if we have 3 blocks of space, I can put some basic storage down. Obviously, I can put more storage on top of it, but I'm just trying to think about what I want to do for the interior here. I could remove the awning, but I feel like it's going to protect me from the weather. So let's see. Also, I should probably put a seat here because I am currently floating. We don't have any ship engines, so we're gonna travel very, very slowly. So, as I was saying earlier, one of the things that I'm concerned about is when we come around this bend, the ship is going to collide with the dock. It's not like that big of a deal, because I can obviously just cut the top off the dock, and still leave like the opening of the river. That's completely fine, and may actually be, you know, a little more aesthetic. I could build like cranes and stuff like that, but I don't mind rebuilding it. You know, this is supposed to be a long-term series, so we're gonna learn as we go. I keep trying to scroll wheel in like I did with small ships. I'm too used to the scroll in, scroll out perspective. Because I mean, there's absolutely no way I'm gonna fit into this, right? Yeah, I'm already colliding with things, so I'm definitely gonna collide with that. Okay, I will be back. I'm gonna go chop everything off. That didn't take too long, probably about 10 minutes to bust everything down. It's all stored in the backpack. The more I look at this ship, the more I'm like, I kind of want to remove the sail, but also not really. But also, could I make it lighter if I remove the, hold on, mangrove? Because like that's 800 kilograms. If I remove like the crow's nest up there, because I removed the flag. And I can remove more fence posts, but I actually like how they look. And that'll make it faster. One of the things that I want to do is, let's see, maybe here. Oh, right, because that's how the ship floats. Because I mean, give me those back. Like, I don't technically need this floor. And I can probably stand to lose like a little bit of floaters. So for instance, like if I remove this, I'm pretty sure I just killed an otter. That'll let it sink a little bit, which will put it more in the water. And then if I remove these, and I put them, let's see, down here, because nobody's ever going to see it, right? So what do I care how the bottom of the ship looks? Well, I mean, I say nobody's ever going to see it, but what does it matter if they do, right? It's the bottom of the ship. And then I probably don't need as much, so if I remove this, yeah, because I put a whole lot in here, right? Okay. We're a little bit closer to where I want to be. Okay. I'm putting you here. And then I'm going to move the planks. Basically, what I want is I want this line to be out of the water and this line to be in the water. So that's what we're aiming for right now. And I'll just replace everything else with wood as needed. Okay. Close. Closer. Because basically what I'm going to have to do is add in a bunch of ship engines, which are going to weigh down the back more or less. No, that's fine. So that puts that pretty much level across the board. Yeah, for the most part. So then we'll do this. And then I think what I want to do is take these and do, because I'll put the ship engines down here. Because I want to be able to see them at a glance. You know, let's or get too far ahead of myself. Fuck you, trapdoor. Let's move the ship a little bit closer. Oh, hello. What are you? I see you over there, little thingamajigger. Okay. What are you? Look at it. Where'd he go? What are you? Small ghost from Ghosts. Okay. Did I add a mod called Ghosts? Maybe I did. Oh no, he's cute. Hopefully not hostile, but... Okay. So, now that I have a ship, let's go and make some ship engines. Because I forgot to make them. Alright, it's been, a little bit. I think it's been about, 45 minutes. I've got a bunch of stuff cooking that, I apparently didn't have cooking before. Smooth stone, some glass. Set as default. Shouldn't that make it appear? Let me see. I need smooth stone here. I need stone here. Glass, iron, blast furnace. I'm missing smooth stone. I don't think I'm gonna need this much, Oh, and I'm missing glass, right? No, I still have 3 left. Okay. I don't think I'll need this many ship furnaces, but let's go and check. I cleared up the backpack just a tiny bit. Boop, bum, bee, bum, bum. Okay. So I think what I want to do is I want to do furnace, 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 furnace. Am I leaning? Yes, I am. So we'll do furnace, 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 furnace. Okay. And then I'm going to do get some floaters. Do floater, floater, floater. 2, 3. 3. Okay, so we are leaning a little bit. How do I solve that? Can I hide more? Well, I guess I can. That's not bad. Then, let me see. Mangrove planks. So the reason get 6 of them. Like I could technically do more, but then I think I'm gonna be in floater hell. Like I could do like this, but that's gonna make me sink way more. What should it make me sink? Not that much. Because like obviously the purpose is to keep let's see. That's not bad. I'm a little butt heavy. But theoretically, it should give me the most amount of speed, and then what I can do is plank, plank, trapdoor, 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 trapdoor. So I'll be able to access these 6 from up top, and then if I'm going on a super long distance, I can fill the ones on the bottom. And then let me see. I think I can remove you. And then I'll put you here. Wasn't really what I was expecting, but sure, that works. There we go. What happened to the upgrade? Did it come out? Okay, we'll get another upgrade. Where did it go? Why are you not showing up? Oh, because it's an entity. Would it be smarter? No. So probably just do a chest then. Can I bring my chest with me? Yeah. If I do chest here, I can just put the fuel in there. Okay, now the only thing left to do is to go build a train, which means train station will go here. Oh, yeah, here. I'll go here. Okay. And then I need my casings, right? Create new train. And it goes here. I want this, and then I'm gonna put another here. I'm gonna make it like that. I have two big old wheels. I don't have super glue. God damn it. Okay, I'll be right back. Well, I have two new pets now. I was just looking at my mods, and I was like, oh yeah, these things like glowberries, right? And now I have two pets. Come here, silly. No, come, following you. Okay. And what about you? Wandering, sitting, following. We have to go back to the house anyways, so come along. Ow. Come on in. Sit. Sit. Okay. Oh, super glue. Where are you? Whoops. Um, I somehow managed to avoid the stairs. Kind of just thinking in my head to myself. Okay. Let me see. Yes. Is that right? Looks good to me. Beep beep. found my lag machine. I was on Happy Guest, and I flew all the way up, and then I came down, and the first thing I noticed was that there was something here. And so I came in here and I was like, oh, there's a couple bees in here. And then I look up, found it, found it. I don't know where they came from though. That's kind of my issue. Also, holy shit, this bow is fast. Like, I don't think bees should be traveling this far. Anyways, I figured you guys would like this clip, because now, as I was normally about a week ago, I'm back at 30 FPS around my base, which, you know, I expected. So maybe I need to close this off. Let me see. I'll just cheat it. What is this? Assault. Well, they won't be getting stuck in there anymore. No, I just need to get the arrows down. Although they'll despawn eventually, so I don't really know what I'm worried about. Where did my tool go? There it is. I want the arrows to come down. Ow. That's good enough. All right, I will see you guys in the next clip. If you enjoyed this showcase, hit the like button. It lets me know that I'm on the right track. If you want to see more mod coverage or creative content from across the gaming multiverse, subscribe, ring the bell, and never miss another video. If you want to support the channel directly, consider becoming a channel member. Every bit helps keep Mod Watch going strong. If you don't have any money to support me, that's also okay. On screen now is the new YouTube hype feature on mobile. If you have the time, hype the video on mobile, as it helps me push my content out to a wider audience. And hey, if you want to chat mods, get sneak previews, or hang out with other modding fans, my Discord link is down in the description. You guys are always welcome. I'm Atlas. This has been Mod Watch. I will see you guys real soon.